Let me break it down for you. Let me break it down for you. Let me break it down for you. Let me break it down. 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 Let me break it down for you.
And isn't it amazing? Took a little patience. Look at all the faces I shot. Running on the pavement, working like the grave shift, trying to make my way in this bitch. What I'm gonna do when the youth is gone? What I'm gonna leave for my son? Every single day I'm running on the pavement till it's done. Oh, how they love me when the game is strong. Oh, how they love me when the money's way long. Oh, now they wonder if the hype is real. Oh, now you want me when I'm off the radar. And isn't it amazing? Took a little patience. Look at all the faces I shot. Running on.
Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? And all my little peoples out there. It's the Uncle, as stated, as promised, and as always, here to bring you another dope album review. And of course, I can't go a week and not talk about something dope that came out. My man Rick Ross is back with Black Market. Before I get into that, I got to tell y'all about my great pickups that I was able to grab this past week. And I apologize for not bringing y'all a review for Jadakiss Top 5 Dead or Alive, but I was away. I went on a little vacation. And I can tell you, Top 5 Dead or Alive, I did kind of enjoy it. But if you're going to call it Top 5 Dead or Alive, can it please be Top 5? You know what I mean? But I love Jadakiss, but Top 5 is really up there. So we'll go on to the next. My man Freddie Gibbs. Freddie Gibbs, he's back with Shadow of a Doubt. A nice follow-up after the Pinata. The Pinata album that he released last year was almost a classic. He released a 3-song EP this year with my song Pronto on there that I really, really enjoy. So you definitely might want to grab that. Kid Cudi is back with Limbo. He's been in limbo, so I don't really know what's up with that. Scheme. I love Scheme. He's back with Inglewood 3. Inglewood 1 and 2, both solid pieces of work. Do not miss out on 3. Master P, I don't know why he came out with this Empire-influenced album called From Hood to Hollywood, but if you want to grab that, you can. Capadonna, The Pillage 2. The Pillage 1 came out, 99 years ago? But in any case, Wu-Tang affiliate, he's back also. Very curious to hear how that's going to sound with the recent releases from my Wu-Tang squad that I love so much. Moss, he released a very, very solid album called Marching to the Sound of My Own Drum. Very enjoyable. You do not want to miss that. And Fabulous, Summertime Shootout. Solid. Fabulous has been putting out some solid work the past few years. Lil Wayne is back with No Ceilings 2. And I definitely have to give this young lady a plug because you guys be sleep and I be trying to tell y'all. Isis the Savior. She's a dope MC out of Philly. I found out about her from the Philly Hip Hop Awards Cypher. Please do not miss out on this young lady. She definitely has something to say. She definitely is very positive for the young women coming up in this crazy world. So please don't miss out on this young lady.
They in my car. I'm screaming like, yo, I got him, yo, I got him, yo.
Okay, and I was very pleased, when I went through my search, just to see what was coming out. I must have been like lost. I wasn't up on my musical, I don't know, I guess the latest things that are coming out. But in any case, Erykah Badu, my baby, she came out with this, it's an album. I mean, I'll say it's an album. It's not a mixtape. It was up on some mixtape sites where they actually had to take it down. And I was able to get mine off of iTunes, and it's called But You Can't Use My Phone. And this album is actually influenced by, the Drake, the Hotline Blings, A lot of the little telephone songs throughout the years. So this is a very, very good. Let me just hop right in. It begins, with this beat. It's like a dial tone. It's just an intro type of song, and it starts off with the dial tone, the boop, bloop, boop, boop, boop. And they kind of switch up a little different. The beat kind of gets a little melodic, and it's definitely how a Badu album would begin. Then it goes into like a little this. It's not a song, but I guess it's a little interlude where she's saying hello, hi. It's just like 40 seconds of that, and then that'll whip back around at the end of the tape, or the album rather. But I'll get into that song later. Then we go into the Hotline Bling influence song called Cellular Device, where she kind of flips the Hotline Bling song into her style. And it basically is just talking about how a dude changes, after they go their separate ways. And her voice is just always smooth. She even sounds, I guess I would say in some songs, she just sounds cute. It's cute. You know what I mean? Erykah, she just has that nice, smooth voice. And I love a lot of her melodies. She has like these prompts in the middle of the song where, press 1 for this. She goes through these different things, press 2 for such and such. And it's just her, saying these different things, and you get in where you fit in, I guess. One of the songs that I really, really love is this song called Phone Down. And it's like, we all got our phones. We all doing all this nonsense. We'll be sitting here with our mate, or somebody that we dating or whatever, and we on the phone and we doing this on the phone. Well, basically, she's saying, listen, I would make you put the phone down. You know what I mean? All your attention is going to be on me. And if Erykah Badu was sitting right there, my attention definitely would be on you, Erykah, and the phone would be down. So we definitely enjoy that. You used to call me. It has Drake on there, and that was needed. It was a collaboration that's definitely needed if you're going to have these Hotline Bling influenced songs. Really, really great song. They kind of slowed it down a little bit, but the song is just banging. You Don't Have to Call. We all know the Usher song, You Don't Have to Call, that John, but it's slowed down, and it's, Erykah puts her little spin on it, but it just kind of makes you, if when it comes on, you just start jamming, you know what I mean? Like Erykah, she had me in my groove, you know what I'm saying? What's your phone number? What's your phone number? You know what I'm saying? Like that John had me. What's your phone number? That got Drake on there too. I gotta give her credit on this, man. I was surprised, and it just was dope going all the way through. And then we get into like at the end, toward the end of the album. It is a couple of little things I skipped, but the song High, it got the little hello at the end. And this was a surprise of the surprise, because on the album, it does not have the features on here. And I hear freaking Andre 3000 just start spitting. And I'm like, what the heck are you serious? Are you serious? Her and Andre 3000 back together, not back together, but at least in the studio. Great marriage, which I wish probably they should have got married, but whatever. Great marriage and music, and that song is so good. It's that Isley Brothers, hello, that I can't sing, but whatever, y'all know what I'm saying. So all in all, this Erykah Badu album, I'm gonna rate it. I have to rate it. I was surprised. I love Badu. Her last album, it was okay, and she's just back with who she is. I gotta give this album a solid 3.5. Erykah Badu, keep doing what you're doing. Excellent, baby. We love you.
Boss Money, how I came up with the name is basically like, before time, people got money sent to their home. It was checks, even Social Security.
Right.
You know what I mean? It wasn't no direct deposit.
Yeah. Okay, and why would I not talk about the man who is running this mini empire in the music business? And we're talking about none other than Rick Ross, who gave us the Black Dollar mixtape a few months ago, and now he's back with this Black Market. And last year, I did a top 10 albums of the year. And I had Mastermind at number 10. Nothing more at number 10. And I got all this slack. Oh, what the heck is the matter with you? You don't have Freddie Gibbs Pinata on your top 10. You don't have Logic on there. Logic's album was better than Rick Ross. Well, guess what? This year, Logic's album is not better than Rick Ross. You can say what you want to say, all you fans out there that love all of these so-called great MCs. This guy, Rick Ross, first off, he has an ear for beats that is just impeccable. I don't care what anybody says. All of the great artists, not MCs, but all of the great artists want to work with Rick Ross. I mean, you can run it down. Raphael Sadiq, Erykah Badu, CeeLo, you name them, he didn't work with them. You know what I mean? All of the top MCs, Jay-Z, Nas, whoever you want to say, they have either spit with Rick Ross or they wanted to spit with Rick Ross and they try to act like they don't, but whatever. This Black Market album, let me hop right in, okay? Free Enterprise, featuring the great John Legend. I'm not a huge John Legend fan of his albums, but we all know when he gets on these hooks with his soulful voice, it's a beautiful marriage most of the times. And I could tell you in this song it is. It's a great beginning to the song. It kind of lays the foundation of the album. Rick talks a little bit about his incarceration in the second verse, so we kind of see where the album is going to go. And then we get into Smile, Mama Smile. Now, everybody can talk all this tough Tony crap about, I'm this boy and I'm that boy. Well, guess what? When mom come in the room, you ain't nothing but mom's little baby. Mom can shut you down so fast and make you feel like you a little kid. I don't care how tough you is. I don't care how many scars you got on your face. Okay, so it's a very, very, very good song. It goes through a few things that Rick has been through and how his mom, is responsible for the man that he is today. And a lot of the positive changes that he made, we got to give that credit to mom. So shout out to mom for that. One of Us, featuring none other than the Queensbridge, probably in a lot of y'all's top 10 MCs in the world. We're talking about Nas. I mean, the beat, it tells you that they're not just going to be spitting. Anytime Nas is on a track, something is definitely going to be said. And I could say Nas has been bringing it lately. Y'all got to go peep all of his little 16s on these albums. We go right into Silk Road. I mean, this beat is like so smooth and melodic, and I can tell you, Rick Ross, he knows how to ride these beats. Okay, these are not all the same sounding beats, and he's catching them and he's flowing with them. Okay, I will say that. The talked about color money. All right, now I gotta get into this a little bit. When the beat comes on, it's up tempo. All right, and then as it gets about 8 bars in, it just it switches a little bit, but the tempo stays, and it's a banger. So of course, Rick uses that color money metaphor. All right, and we all know that he's good for that. And then he throws like these subliminal disses at Drake. Alright, now with lines like, talking back with the Meek Mill, my little homie, what he say? My little homie made a mill on his girl tour. You know what I mean? He said we back to back and down the whack nigga unborn. I mean, listen, we all know, back to back and all of that. And then he comes at Birdman. You know what I mean? He says he got more money. he tells Drake, I got more money than your boss. You know what I'm saying? So listen, this is real healthy for hip hop. In my opinion, you got to see his interview on the Breakfast Club where he's not. This isn't subliminal. He's telling you who he's talking about. So check that out. I will go down. I do like this song called Dope D. I won't really get into that, but the beat is groovy but hard if you know how to put both of that together. So really, really good. Crocodile Python is produced by John Lil Beats, and John Lil Beats, to me, a few years back, I thought he just basically could make the same beat. You know what I mean? I don't know if Meek Mills was choosing a lot of the same beats when he was using him, but this beat is actually kind of different for Ja Lil. This joint is so smooth, but it still bangs. And, it's Rick talking as the beat kind of builds up. Then, Rick starts to tell his story about, his the tax, the government coming after him for taxes. It talks a little bit about his house arrest. So I could see that while Rick was in his thoughts or locked up or on house arrest or whatever, you know what I mean? You can actually hear that he really had something that he had to say. And sometimes getting locked up and stuff, that does that to people. You know what I mean? One of my favorite tracks, Ghostwriter. I mean, Rick is basically telling us that he writes for some of our favorite MCs, choruses, 16s, whatever. The price of it, and he owns his own masters and publishing and all of that, and he put a lot of work in so he could be at the top of the game. You know what I mean? And it's lonely at the top. So I gotta give Rick his props on that. Black Opium, featuring DJ Premier, produced by DJ Premier, whatever. Got DJ Premier's name on it. So, let's just keep it G. All right, this album is solid. Can't Let Go. This is where I start to veer off. Y'all probably know me by now. I'm not the radio dude. That has Mariah Carey on there, and you guys probably know where I'm going to go with that. Skippies. All right. What else we got? We got Peace Sign. This is where the middle. All right. I gotta say that too. Skippies. Very Best featuring Mary J. Blige. That's another Skippies. I mean, I can't say that I was able to get into that. I do like Sorry featuring Chris Brown, but we all know what's going to happen to that. That's going to get ran in a hole. They're going to make you hate it. They're going to play it a gadillion times. So we won't even talk about that. But I do like that song. And Dope featuring Future. Come on, y'all. Let's not act stupid here. Skippies. Alright. And Foreclosures. I tell you, man, that was on Black Dollar. I love that song. That's probably one of the realest songs that Rick has wrote in years. Once again, it just shows him getting locked up. It changed his views on a lot of things. So I gotta give my man Rick Ross his props on that. He's rapping with some substance now. It's something that we knew that he could do. He just was getting so much money and balling that he was talking about that, Money Dance featuring Dream. We love that. The 6 minutes, almost 7 minutes of that is still keep your attention from beginning to end, and the video is just so dope. And I was surprised at this Carol City song at the end of the deluxe version because it was rumored that Rick Ross couldn't even come back into Carol City. You know what I mean? So for me to hear him talk about that and talk about what goes on and what he wants to put back into his city, it was very, very good and refreshing to hear. And hopefully he's able to go back into the hood that actually created the Rick Ross that a lot of his fans know and love, and the Rick Ross that I particularly enjoy. So this album, at the end of the year, is a solid piece of work. Stay on the lookout for my top 10. Let me rate this and get off of y'all nerves. I definitely have to give this album a 3.5. It's a solid piece of work. And I'm out.
Brother cause havoc, on Cyclops, high beam without the visine when I drop.